Hello and welcome back to Do You Want $1 Million? I'm your wonderful host, Resa Yeso, and we are here with Emma, and we are down to the final question. If she gets this right, she'll win $1 million. Are you nervous?
Well, kind of.
Well, let's look at this category. The category is geometry. Keep in mind that you still have the option to phone a friend. Now, the question is, name and define 10 different types of angle.
I'd like to phone a friend.
Okay, who would you like to call?
Well, I'd like to call my dad. He's good in math.
Well, I'm sorry, but the choice is not up to you. Let's give a call to Angelica from Switzerland.
Hello?
Hello, this is Resa Yeso from Do You Want $1 Million? I have Emma here, stuck on one geometry question. Do you think you can help?
Sure.
Okay, Emma, read her the question.
So I need to name and define 10 different types of angles. Can you help?
I'm on it.
Why did you bring me to your house?
Didn't you say you needed help with angles?
Yeah, but I thought we were going to do it over the phone. Where did you even come from?
That's beside the point. Helping you over the phone is way too easy. I need to make sure that you really know all of the angles. And I also want to show you how there are angles all around us.
Really? I thought they were only in geometry class.
Nope. There's angles everywhere in our everyday lives. Come here. I'll show you. This is an acute angle. You can tell it's acute because it's between 0 and 90 degrees. Over here is an obtuse angle. It is obtuse because it is between 90 and 180 degrees.
I think I'm starting to remember all this now. Tell me more.
Good. Let's keep going. The edge of this poster is 90 degrees. This is called a right angle. It is exactly 90 degrees. No more, no less. Most corners are usually 90 degrees. Like this window. Or this shelf. This sign right here is a straight angle. A straight angle is basically a straight line. All straight angles are exactly 180 degrees. Okay. Let's move on to adjacent angles. Adjacent angles are two angles that share the same side. This window is an example of adjacent angles. The window is adjacent angles because the two angles have a common side and a common vertex. These four angles on the window are vertical angles. They are vertical angles for many reasons. First, they are formed by the intersection of two lines. Each non-adjacent pair of angles is vertical to each other. Say these are angles 1, 2, 3, and 4. Angles 1 and 4 are vertical to each other, and
Angles 2 and 3 because they are equal. I think I get it now. Angles are getting easier by the minute.
great. Why don't you give me an example now?
These angles right here are supplementary. They are supplementary because the measure of both angles has a sum of 180 degrees.
Yes, but this is also a linear pair because they are adjacent. As you can see, the two angles form a straight line. Do you know what a complementary angle is?
Is it two angles that have the sum of 90 degrees?
Yes, but also keep in mind that they don't have to be adjacent.
These angles right here are complementary angles because they equal 90 degrees even though they are not adjacent.
Perfect. I think you know your stuff.
Wait a minute, we only have 9 angles. What's the last one?
And we're running out of time. How are we going to come up with an angle? Wait a minute. I think I found the last one.
What is it?
It's a zero angle. See how the hands overlap each other? This makes the angle 0 degrees. It can also be called a ray.
Perfect. We have all 10 angles.
Do you think you can remember them all?
I hope so. Let's go back to the game show.
Perfect. I think you're ready.
Well, that's a little more than your 30 seconds, but we will let it slide. Emma, name and divide 10 different types of angles.
Okay, so an acute angle is between 0 and 90 degrees, and an obtuse angle is between 90 and 180 degrees. A right angle is exactly 90 degrees, and a straight angle is exactly 180 degrees. Adjacent angles are angles that share a common side and vertex. Vertical angles are angles that are formed by the intersection of two lines, and each non-adjacent angle is equal to each other. Supplementary angles are the angles that equal 180 degrees when they are added together. Complementary angles are the sum of two angles that equal 90 degrees. A linear pair is two angles that are adjacent to each other and equal 180 degrees. The last angle is a zero angle. A zero angle is equal to 0 degrees, and it is also known as a ray.
Correct. You just won $1 million. Congratulations.
Yay! Thanks, Angelica.
You're welcome! Ow! You're welcome!
Yay! Thanks, Angelica.